Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I'll be reviewing the three types of keto diets, or the three categories, main categories of the keto diet that you may fall into or you may choose to do when following a ketogenic lifestyle. So just to start, I want to just cover one basic umbrella category that isn't even the three, but it's important to mention. So low carb is not necessarily keto, but keto is low carb. So it's just one thing to keep in mind when people are using the different types of wording or if you see things online. So with low carb, you can actually have up to 100 grams of carbs per day. That's still considered low carb, which is awesome for people who want to follow a low carb diet. However, I found when I followed a low carb diet or a cyclical diet, where it's high carb days, low carb days, that my cravings were intense. And that's one of the reasons that I really love the ketogenic diet or the keto diet, because those cravings basically go away. It's a lot easier to kind of maintain if you're someone who likes to snack a lot at night or has a hard time managing portions, because keto almost does that for you, within reason, obviously, but it makes it a lot easier to be in control. So the first category that I'll be covering today is strict keto. This is, by definition, the strictest keto there is. So basically what this means is you get 20 to 30 net carbs per day, depending on what path you want to take. You have to count all calories, all macros. You also don't get processed foods or any artificial sugars, even if they're keto approved. It's basically whole food diet meets keto. So if you can kind of wrap your head around that, that's essentially what the strict keto diet is. If you ever hear people, on comment threads or in your life say, oh, that's not keto, usually they're referring to strict keto, because that's the one where there's the restrictions on what you can eat and what you can't eat. Other types of keto allow for some variance. So the second type of keto that I'll be covering today is dirty keto. So dirty keto is, again, 20 to 30 grams of net carbs per day, but you can have some processed or keto approved foods that you may notice. Be careful with those keto approved foods though. We'll talk about that in another video. But the keto approved foods, as long as they fit your macros and you're okay with the ingredients in them, because sometimes those fake sweeteners can have some not so great side effects, then that's okay as long as it fits your macros. Now, dirty keto, you do actually track your calories and your macros still. It's still important to do that on dirty keto. I find it especially important on dirty keto because so strict keto, you know everything that's going in. It's hardcore basically. Whereas dirty keto, it's easy, like, oh, I'm gonna have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And oh, well, this is a keto approved, so it must be okay. So it's important to track those things because they can add up, especially if you're eating a lot of the processed stuff. I would caution you not to eat a lot of it. All right, so finally there's lazy keto. So again, it is 20 to 30 grams of net carbs. You can either follow the strict keto method or the dirty keto method. It's up to you. So technically you're allowed processed foods if you want it on this diet, or you can go more the whole foods route if you choose. But where it kind of differs is you don't necessarily need to track all the calories. So you're tracking your macros, and that's the main goal, is to really track the macros on this diet. All right, guys, that's it for today. So that's the three different types of keto diets, plus that big umbrella of low carb, so that you can understand the nuances when people are referring to the different types of keto that are out there. In a future video, I'll talk about some of the different ways you can approach keto. There is like some cyclical, there's OMAD, there's all these different types of ways to approach keto, but I'll get to that in another video. If you enjoyed this one, please give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe as well down below. Thank you very much. Have a great day.